Thank you for inviting me, Pinky. Well, first of all, I wasn't fortunate to have studied at the premier state university of our country, the University of the Philippines. Naging scholar ako, Pinky, dun sa isa pang universidad na kapitbahay. Alumna of any university and any originally student activist cannot fail to remember the special place that the University of the Philippines has, not only among state colleges and universities in our country, in the whole of Philippine academe. UP, and especially UP Diliman, has, as Senator Kiko said, always been, and I share this esteem for them, yung pag-eestima ko sa kanila. UP has always been a bastion of democracy and freedom. Sa kasaysayan natin, sa buong anti-dictatorship struggle, panahon ng batas militar, there are those unforgettable and irreplaceable memories about UP in the public imagination, such as the Diliman Commune. And in various stages of Philippine history, since the UP was founded at the turn of the 20th century until now, it has always been one of the exemplars of the academic freedom that its President Danilo Concepcion, precisely provides the space for the broadest range of philosophies in life, political and ideological standpoints to be considered by its students, by its faculty, by all of the sectors in its academic community. And the reason I know that UP has contributed so much to the intellectual life and the political, economic, cultural life of our country. So, my gosh, kung ako nga na hindi alumna ng UP can immediately share with you, Pinky, and with the good secretary what makes UP so special, oh my gosh, the government should not fail to note that. And our Secretary of National Defense should not fail to note. Taking that straight from the horse's mouth, sobrang ibang-iba na nga ngayon. At nakakalungkot ang pagkakaiba. But that difference, Pinky, not just in the last 30 years, but especially in the last 4 or 5 years, all the more makes it necessary not to unilaterally abrogate, but to sustain and respect, indeed enhance such an unique accord between the premier state university of our country and an important department of government such as the Department of National Defense. Lalo na nga't eto tayo, nasa gitna pa rin ng ating democratization challenges. Eto na nga tayo at a time in the world of very strong challenges of populism, authoritarianism. Pero di ba kasasabi ni Amanda Gorman sa unforgettable na moment na iyan in the very recent US presidential inauguration, there is light if we just be brave enough to see it and if we just be brave enough to live it. Palagay ko, Pinky, yun ang diwa ng mga estudyante, ng mga student activists led, for example, by Sonia Soto at an earlier point in our history. Kaya nila iginiit in the middle of those dark years of martial law na magkaroon ng isang accord that would preserve academic freedom in their beloved university and at the same time clearly give recognition to the rule of law. Yan na nga yung isang pinaglalaban natin sa ngayon. Unfortunately, ito unilateral abrogation damages, does not enhance that spirit. As an outsider to the UP, Pinky, but as one who, while a student activist, joined with our fellow students at the UP, supported them in various mass actions, mobilized with them for various advocacies. I can only say that what they won in that UP D&D accord, if abrogated and unilaterally at that, can also not enhance but only harm the academic freedom and the democratic aspirations which the UP community shares with all of academe and many sectors in Philippine society. Kaya sumusuporta ako sa kanila, sa mga alumni nila tulad ni na Senator Kiko, my colleagues in the majority led by Sen Joel who also filed a bill, and I joined them as a co-author to institutionalize that UP-DND Accord, the UP Charter. Kasi isa siyang democratic struggle, gain, victory. So hindi dapat bawiin at hindi dapat isuko. Pag binawi yan, pag isinuko yan, isang pagkatalo para sa ating lahat. Well, that is for UP and under its president to answer kung tatanggapin nila ang ganyang klaseng kondisyon or any condition before entering into the dialogue. I would rather hope na tanggapin ni Sec Lorenzana ang napaka maaliwalas na imbitasyon ni UP President Concepcion to go into a dialogue. And Pinky, as someone who spent many years in the peace movement here in the Philippines, alam ko na the best dialogues are those that are unconditional. Kasi medyo fraught na nga yung sitwasyon sa ngayon. Napaka-tense, ang daming damdamin talaga na umapaw, bumaha dahil sa unilateral abrogation na ito. Tingin ko, Sec Lorenzana can help de-escalate or can help cool down the situation and lay the groundwork for a much more fruitful engagement with the UP community. Tanggapin nila without conditions yung alok ng UP sa isang dialogo. Once magbukas silang dalawa ng dialogo, bukas naman sa kanilang dalawa pag-usapan ng anumang agenda. Pero usap muna bago mag-set ng conditions. After all, the Secretary drew first blood and ang ganda po ng tugon ng UP through its president to open up the avenues for dialogue. Well, if I correctly remember the accord, it was mostly concerned with preserving academic and all civil and political freedoms habang ino-observe yung rule of law. Baka medyo stretch itong ehemplo na binibigay ng AFP spokesman tungkol sa Shabu Laboratory. Kung concern nila iyan, pwede rin naman nilang pag-usapan sa UP kasama ng kanilang president pagpasok sa dialogo ni Sec Lorenzana sa kanila. I believe that the outpouring, the flood of emotions and thoughts from the UP community that followed this unilateral abrogation was more concerned with the civil and political implications of that abrogation at hindi nagtatago ng anumang usaping kriminal. I mean, and then look at what happened yesterday. Pumasok di umano ang mga sundalo sa UP Diliman campus para daw mag-urban gardening, para mag-plant. Let's keep our eye on the ball here. Mag-focus tayo sa what is really at stake. Huwag nating iligaw yung mga usapin. It's very clear what UP feels threatened about in this abrogation at malinaw din dapat sa ating lahat. What we all, hindi lang ang UP, what we all stand to lose kapag tuluyang maglaho itong UP DND Accord sa halip na manatiling isang democratic space na wag nating sikipan, wag nating burahin, palawakin natin, lalo na sa gitna nitong pandemya at recession natin.
Ang tunay na maaasahan mo ng UC Sa Distrito 1 ay maraming nagawa Si Onyx Crisologo Onyx Crisologo